Oh, what is up, everybody? How is everyone doing? Hopefully everyone's doing well. Oh, Wingnut, I'm doing great. How are you? I am doing great. Well, the good news is we're going to start off with the SBA break first. So I'm going to get that one going. Mr. Golden, how you doing, sir? Mr. Golden. Trying to forget this morning. Yeah, it happens. You know what? Absolutely hell of a game. I'm glad that it was an entertaining game. But yeah, the outcome, yeah, it didn't go our way. It's all good. It happens. They beat us by one shot in the Olympics. We beat them by one shot in the Four Nations. It is what it is. But absolute awesome showcase of hockey talent. So cannot be too upset about that. Yeah, like, you know what, realistically, let's be honest, they had a lot of opportunity. You know, Hellebuck played mind-blowingly good. And there was a good 2 or 3 times that the puck gods decided not to let it go in. That McKinnon one specifically. That guy is the leading goal scorer in the NHL right now. And wide open net. I would love to know if you put him there out of 100 times, how many times he's missing that. No more than 1 or 2. But it's all part of the game. You gotta finish it, right? Yeah. Well, but Abby, you know what? At the end of the day, every player has a right to feel horrible when they play like that. Like McDavid had a breakaway, didn't score. Celebrini had a breakaway, didn't score. I'm sure those guys at that level are always going to think the what if. The problem is, if they score, the other goal might not have went in or whatever happens. It is what it is. Like, let's be honest. You're on a 5-on-3. You got to bury a goal there, right? You gotta take advantage of that. I do agree with you that 3-on-3 is garbage. I'm not a fan of that. I would rather them do a day before the closing and just have it normal. Because 3-on-3 to me does not dictate who's the better team. It's who's got the better quick skaters that can do a good 2-on-1. And that's not because Canada lost. I just in general in the NHL I don't like 3-on-3. It's just like it's an exciting way to finish a game, but it's not showcasing team talent. So, hey, it is what it is. They didn't get it this time. Hopefully next time they do, right? No big deal. Five on five until they drop. You know what, Golden? I actually wouldn't even be that opposed just because of time restraints that they do 20 minutes and then go to a shootout. I'm not saying I like the shootout, but I would still like to see a 5-on-5. Canada can't win every time. Well, they can try. 24,907 3 times. Here we go. 1, 2, and a big 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Yeah, I'm sure it happens in every game. The players in their head are always thinking, no, what if I did this? What if I did this? You know. But I think the bigger news, Golden, is Matthews is a proven winner. I think that's pretty simple, right? Like, he is a proven winner, you know? Captained a team to gold medal. Just that says enough. No, they honestly, I think US got completely outplayed, to be completely candid, but I think the 5-on-5 game was 75-25 for the Canadians. I don't know. I'm trying to fix it. Floor. Here we go. 24,907. Our website is becoming all sorts of messed up, and I do apologize, guys. My IT guy is even currently working on it right now, so again, my apologies. Yeah, we forgot to pay the bills. Bills go unpaid. They're coming after us. We got an Evolve of Tuck, Pageantry for Boston of Poitras, and a Future Watch Red of Mick Ward for Vancouver. Evolve Green of Thompson, Pageantry of Cooley for the Coyotes, and an Aberley for Seattle Red. We've got a Verhaeghe Blue Evolve, Pageantry of Rusick for Buffalo, and a Future Watch for Chicago of Philp. Like, you know what the funny thing is in sports? At the end of the day, regardless of whether we hate 3-on-3 or whatever it is, they lost. Focus of Bedard for Chicago. So whatever USA did today, they beat Canada. That's really what it comes down to. Regardless if we had 100 missed chances or not. Pageantry for the Oilers of Hyman. And a red of Stone for Vegas. Focus of Leo Carlson for the Ducks. Pageantry red of Gooley for Montreal. Future Watch of Peltier, red for Calgary. We've got a Matthew Tkachuk Spectrum for Florida. Focus blue of Patera for Vegas. And we got a Future Watch red of Cooley for Rangers. Well, I would have hoped that they wouldn't be bringing them in the hopes that they're going to go to 3-on-3 overtime. Hunter McCowan to $9.99 for the Blue Jackets. McCowan. Focus of Edvinson for the Red Wings and a Future Watch red of Savoie for Buffalo. We've got an Authentics auto for the Dallas Stars of Pavelski. Joe Pavelski, Dallas. Evolve of Tyler Bertuzzi and a red of Brock Besser. We got a Focus of Minton for the Maple Leafs, a red of Konechny for Philadelphia. And a Ryan Johnson, $3.99 for Buffalo. Well, the problem is with all these things, it's always a shoulda, coulda, woulda. There's no one else on the planet, myself included, that there's no way you don't put McDavid on the ice. Yes, if they lose, you can talk differently. But there is no way you don't put McDavid on the ice. Sign of the Times of Zucker for Pittsburgh. Zucker. That is Pittsburgh, right? Yeah. Collabs for Boston and a red of JT Miller for Vancouver. Like, that's the thing is, they didn't do anything wrong. They just, honestly, way better goalie. Capitalize on opportunities. Focus of Sfozo for the Jackets. Pageantry for the Islanders of Dufour. Future Watch red of Ginning for Philly. So hopefully that takes people off the Leafs back, right? When they complain about our power play and say we can't score. We got an Evolve of Verhaeghe, a Pageantry of Tkachuk for Ottawa, and a Joel Eriksson for Minnesota Red. When you literally have like the 5 best players on the planet on a 5-on-3, and they didn't score. Curated Signatures. $1.99 of Hagel. Don't try and bring logic into yeah. Hagel. I always just find that funny. Collabs for Pittsburgh and a red of Robert Thomas for the Blues. Future Watch Retro to $6.99 for Vegas, Patera. But seriously, what a power play. What was it? Celebrini, McKinnon, McDavid, McCarr, and was it Theodore, maybe the other one? Like, I don't know how you're getting much better than that. Evolve Blue of Zuccarello and a Future Watch Red for the Jackets of Voronkov. Spectrum Future Watch for Vancouver, McDonough. Focus of Iorio for Washington. And a red of Matthews for the Leafs. Focus of Beecher for Boston. A red of Jari for Pittsburgh. Sweezy to $9.99 for the Blue Jackets. It would have been interesting to see if Crosby would have made that much of a difference in the game. We got a Marchesso Evolve. Spectrum Huberdeau for Calgary. And a Matt Murray for Dallas. Red. Focus of Patera for Vegas. Pageantry red of Greg for Ottawa. and a Marilinen red Future Watch for Ottawa. Collabs of Rangers, pageantry of Edvinsson for the Red Wings, and a red for Winnipeg of Ehlers. Focus blue of Ginning for Philly, pageantry of Dewar for Minnesota, and a Shea for Pittsburgh red. Honestly, I think how Hellebuck was playing tonight, no matter, clearly whoever you put on the ice was not making that much of a difference. That guy was unstoppable. Honestly, I'm a semi-Hellebuck fan as well. I hope he brings that kind of style in the playoffs because he's had really bad playoffs. So I do hope he kicks it up. Maximum of Quinn Hughes for Vancouver. Pageantry for Ottawa of Stutzel. And a Thompson red Future Watch for San Jose. Julio and Oviedo, no problem. I'm going to get it done. Focus for Dallas of Maverick Bork. Brady Tkachuk, pageantry for Ottawa. And a red of Leo Carlson for Anaheim. Collabs for Boston. Pageantry of Cooley for the Coyotes. Red of Lena Hudson for Montreal. Will the Jets make the playoffs? That is also true. Focus of Brazeau for Boston. Pageantry of Carlson for Washington. Patterson for Vancouver red. They need to make the playoffs first. You are correct. Collabs blue for Tampa. Pageantry red. Bedard for Chicago. And a Oscar Black or back for Dallas. Future Watch red. Pasternak maximum for Boston and a red of Evangelista for the Preds. Spectrum for the Montreal Canadiens of Caulfield. Focus of Bryson for Vegas. And a Blake red for Carolina. Future Watch Spectrum for the Anaheim Ducks of Gauthier. We got a Florida Collabs and a red of John Carlson. Horizontal Future Watch Auto to $5.99 of Pickering for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pickering. Focus of Baines for Vancouver. And a Nadeau for Carolina. Future Watch red. Telemetry autographs for the Minnesota Wild of Ogren. Ogren, Minnesota. Maximum of Barkov for Florida. And a DeBrincat red for the Red Wings. All right. Let's see. We got to do the top, bottom, middle for the threes and twos. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. The bottoms will get them all. It was funny. Someone put on a stat. I think it was for Team USA. That Matthews had the most points, I think, in the Four Nations final and the Olympic gold medal game out of all the other forwards. Actually a pretty impressive stat. Apparently he was the only one with 3 points. Everyone else had 1. So, go Matthews! You know what, though, Super? Here's the way I also look at it. There's a lot of selections that always, if they won gold, nobody nobody would have been like really kind of whining about it, right? Let's be honest. But like I will tell you, even myself, I think Tom Wilson played an awesome game in the gold medal. I think he worked his butt off. He had some great hits. It's guys like that that we sometimes overlook, that we don't think are going to be good. And clearly there's a reason why they picked him. Because I actually genuinely think he was pretty solid in that last game. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but yeah, I felt like he had a pretty good... And by the way, we got 2 left in the 6 box, random 5 left in the clear cut. We got goalied, yeah. Well, we got goalied and snake bitten in the same game, which is probably not a good combo, Golden. Also, I'm pretty sure, I think if I'm correct, I think Makaro's on the ice for every goal. I think both goals against us and the goal that we scored. The one thing I love, though, as a hockey fan, is that not like the most hockey player move ever? Guy gets his teeth knocked out. And then he's the one who scores the overtime winner. Is that not like as absolutely hockey as you can get? Yeah, I'm not a fan of the 3-on-3, but hey. Here's hoping that maybe they reconsider for the next one. I don't know even know if that's possible, but yeah. Well, that would have been nice if they didn't use it, but it's a crazy sport. That's what we all love about it. All right, so let me know if someone wants to take those 2 spots. Can't get on? Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure it out. It works periodically, yeah, which is random. Yeah, it is funny. Like, I just had 2 spots creep in. Oh, yeah, Frank. Stuff changes. My only argument is I feel like 3-on-3 is a way. It's like, it literally is a completely different game. That's where I get a bit upset with it. It's like 3-on-3 is arguably a completely different hockey game than 5-on-5. Everything about it, how you play it, how you everything about it. SB Gaming News, yeah. Yeah. I just don't like 3-on-3 in general. Like, in final games like this. I actually don't necessarily mind it for regular season. It's a fun entertainment for the fans, but like, I think the NHL has it perfect, where you have 3-on-3 for the regular season, and you just go 5-on-5 until death in the playoffs. You like it better than a tie? Yeah, I don't mind it. I wish I would still be a fan of the 3-2-1 system. I still think you need to encourage teams to want to end it in regulation. Well, realistically, I'm having the same problems that you guys are. Let's go. Is when you guys are having issues on the website, I'm having issues. Just to be completely candid, so it's not like I have this magical power that I get some access that you don't. Yeah, I'm the same with you, Golden. I don't think I've ever really had a massive problem with it, to be honest. I hope we get all the breaks going, but let's be honest, I hope we get the website going first. We kind of need that to work. So, I'm in the same boat of all of you guys of hoping that we can get this fixed. And again, I do greatly apologize, guys, that the site's having issues right now. My IT guy is currently working on it. Obviously, we'll give it a little bit, still nice and early. If this happens to be the case in like half an hour, 45 minutes, and still not going, I will, you know what I'll do? Is I will promise you guys, if we are having this issue for the remainder of the night, I will make sure there's a really aggressive break deal that Ashley can give you guys tomorrow for filling up the breaks as a thank you. So I will make sure it's a good deal. But obviously, if it goes up tonight, let's get these breaks going. Because not like I'm getting bad gateway right now as well, so it's not much I can do. So I think Mark Stone, yes. Crosby, I do think he'll play. Stone, no. As in, like, yes, I think he'll retire. Dowdy won't be there, I don't think, in 4 years. I don't think Parayko will be there in 4 years. And I'm trying to think else who on the lineup. Yeah, I'd say just probably those. Obviously, we got some good young talent coming up. Like, I think Bedard's going to be in there, so who do you take out? Marchand actually might not be. I don't think he had a super strong game this game. Like, I had Parayko and Marchand as my two weakest guys in games. In this game. I was going to say game 7, but it's not game 7. I was going to say in this game, I had those two as my two weakest. Stone, I don't disagree with you, Luke. I don't think he did much. So, I could see that one. Alright, so the site very well could be up, by the way. So if you guys want to see if you guys can fill the clear cut or the series 1 break or anything else, it would be a good time to take the spots right now, so that way at least I can maybe get it breaking for a while we're getting things rolling. Rolling. Alright, it looks like one of you guys did take the spots. Why was Tom Wilson? Honestly, I thought he played okay today. Maybe I'm in the minority of that one. I actually thought he had a good game today. Yeah, he pretty close to murdered Larkin today, so. All right, it's time to get 888 rocking out, which is the 6 boxes of Series 1, so it's good that that one's working. 24,888 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bum, 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 bum. All right. You got Montreal, you love me. Well, I still got to deliver, right? Wait, didn't I get you Montreal before? If I'm remembering, was it you on the username who had Montreal and something about you and your girlfriend? And instead of sharing, you decided to say, you know what, I'm not going to share with her the boyfriend upgrade card. That's too funny. You didn't hear what I said until rewatch. Oh, God. Here we go, 24,888. We've got the 6 boxes. Series 1. Wish you guys all the best of luck. Now you do? Well, that's good. Hopefully you get another Demidov or 2. And Dallas, I'll get you some Dallas cards, Abby. I will get you 7 Dallas cards. Start off with the Young Guns canvas for Chicago of Moore. Young Guns for Buffalo of Oslin. And a Darlene Compositions for Buffalo. There aren't any. Okay, well, I'm going to try. We've got a canvas black and white variant for the Islanders of Duclair. We got an encore for Ottawa of Stutzel and a bustle of Jesper Bratt for the Devils. We got a tracking systems of Lindgren for Washington, Gotcher Young Guns for Philly, Cup Quest for Nashville of Yossi. Canvas of Reinhardt for Florida. We got a Young Guns for Boston of Callahan, and a Portraits of Perreault for the Rangers. Tracking System Sparkle of Decord for Seattle. Canvas of Zari for Calgary. Holloway for the St. Louis Blues portraits. Encore of Heischer for the Devils. We got a Robert Thomas Composition Sparkle for the Blues. And a Compadres of Slavkovsky and Line for Moriel. Encore Carlson for Pittsburgh. We got a Compadres for Vegas, Eichel Stone. And a Young Guns, Robidas, Carolina. Sizzle Rio for Vancouver of Joshua. Young Guns for Seattle of Melanson. And a compositions of Crosby for the Penguins. We've got a Utah Outburst Silver, Kessel Ring. Sizzle Reel for the Blues of Fowler. And a goal-oriented of Panarin for the Rangers. Dazzlers for the Calgary Flames of Wolf. Canvas of Wool for the Maple Leafs. And a goal-oriented of Crosby for the Penguins. Encore Morrissey for the Jets. Sizzle Reel of Leo Carlson for the Ducks. And we got a half a Demidov with the Lev Shunov dual Young Guns. A half a Demidov. Sizzle Reel Red. Number to 199 of McCann for Seattle. Tracking systems of Markstrom for the Devils. Lev Shunov portraits for the Chicago Blackhawks. All right. 1 down, 5 to go. Two boxes, yeah, nice. Canvas of Camel. That's a Young Gun canvas for Nashville. Perek for Calgary Young Guns. And we got a portraits for the Blue Jackets of Zach Werenski. Encore Blue variant of Ottinger for Dallas. Encore Faber for Minnesota. Sizzle Reel of Kyle Connor for the Jets. That's one, Abby. We got a canvas of Duclair for the Islanders. Ian Moore for the Anaheim Ducks Young Guns. And a portraits of Ostlund for Buffalo. Wow, nice stuff. Tracking systems of Hill for Vegas. Rinzel Young Guns for Chicago. Compositions of Forsberg for Nashville. Encore Draisaitl for the Oilers. We've got a portrait Sparkle for LA of Brant Clark. And a Bustle of Brady Tkachuk for Ottawa. Tracking System Sparkle of Montembeault for Montreal. Canvas of Doughty for LA. Goal-oriented Caulfield for Montreal. Tracking systems of Swayman for Boston. We got a Young Guns of Wash for Anaheim. And a goal-oriented of Willie Nylander for the Maple Leafs. Encore Batherson for Ottawa. A Bustle of Werenski for the Jackets. Colton Dach for Chicago Young Guns. Dazzlers for the Devils of Hamilton. Canvas for the Rangers of Keandre Miller. Compositions, Lane Hudson for Montreal. We've got a Leo Carlson Outburst Silver for Anaheim. Compadres for the Oilers of McDavid Draisaitl. And a Tampa Bay Lightning portraits of Hagel. Encore of Beniers for Seattle. Celebrini and Toffoli Compadres for San Jose. And a Skarek for the Islanders Young Guns. Dazzlers pink variant of Kempe for LA. Sizzle Reel of Forsberg for Nashville. Cup Quest McCann for Seattle. Cup Quest. All right. Third box in. We got a Young Guns canvas for the Buffalo Sabres of Callahan. Young Guns for Seattle of Osman. Goal-oriented of Pettersson for Vancouver. Encore Blue of Dunn for Seattle. Malkin Encore for the Pittsburgh Penguins. And a Perfetti for the Jets. Sizzle reel. Canvas for Carolina of Slavin. We got a Coco for Seattle Young Guns. Compositions for the Dallas Stars of Robertson. We've got a Tracking Systems of Talbot for the Red Wings. Cairns for Calgary Young Guns. And a Portrait of Fox for the Rangers. Encore of Thomas for the Blues. Composition Sparkle Bedard for Chicago. And a Bustle for Minnesota of Boldy. Tracking System Sparkle Saros for the Preds. We got a Barzal for the Islanders canvas. Compositions Regular Bedard for Chicago. Encore of Demko for Vancouver. A Bustle of Tippett for Philadelphia. And a Young Guns of Morton for Calgary. Tracking Systems of Wolf for Calgary. We got a Young Guns of Perreault for the Rangers. And a Cup Quest Marner for the Maple Leafs. For the Dallas Stars, Outburst Silver, Jason Robertson. We got a Tracking Systems of Kemper for the LA Kings. And a Kempe for the LA Kings Cup Quest. We got a Dazzlers of Hagel for Tampa. Perfetti Canvas for Winnipeg. And a Jarvis Portraits for the Carolina Hurricanes. Encore of Reinhardt for Florida. Compadres of Aho Svechnikov for Carolina. And a Nyman Young Guns for Seattle. Sizzle of McTavish for the Ducks. Compositions of Matthews for the Leafs. And for Utah, Kesselring exclusives to 1 hundo. Where's the Matthews Gold? All right, Matthews Gold coming up. Poop my pants. Hey, it could maybe happen. Encore of Luukkonen for Buffalo. A Portrait Sparkle for the Rangers of Fox. Sizzle Reel of Bobrovsky for Florida. Tracking Systems of Logan Thompson for Washington. Dvorsky Young Guns for the Blues. And a Suzuki Compositions for Montreal. Canvas for the Rangers, Shesterkin. Colton Dock, Young Guns for Chicago. And a Ovechkin for the Portraits for the Capitals. Dazzlers for Seattle of McCann. Canvas for the Blues of Holloway. Goal-oriented. Kucherov for Tampa. Encore of Kreider for the Rangers. A Hudson Bustle for Montreal. And a Young Guns for Vancouver of Total Peel. Canvas of Verhaeghe for Florida. Robidas Young Guns for Carolina. Compositions Jack Hughes for the Devils. We've got a population count 1,000 for the Blue Jackets of Monahan. Tracking systems of Askarov for San Jose, and a portraits for the St. Louis Blues of Dvorsky. Yeah, ooh, that's a good one. Young Guns clear cut for Chicago, Lev Shunov. Encore of Zari for Calgary, and a compadres of DeBrincat and Larkin. That's a pretty sweet one. We got a sizzle reel of Draisaitl for the Oilers, Wash Young Guns for Anaheim, and a Cup Quest of DeBrincat for the Red Wings. Sizzle reel Sparkle for Buffalo of Luukkonen, Canvas for Dallas of Harley, and a Zuccarello for the Minnesota Wild portraits. Encore of Osland for Buffalo, Kent Johnson sizzle for the Jackets, Young Guns for the Boston Bruins of Duran. Outburst Silver of Devon Taves for Colorado, tracking systems of Grubauer for Seattle, goal-oriented Leon Draisaitl for the Oilers. Two more to go. We got an encore of Strome for Washington, Cup Quest Sparkle of Marner for the Leafs, Compadres for Florida of Tkachuk and Barkov. Sizzle reel of Knives for the Leafs, Coco for Seattle Young Guns, Cup Quest for the Dallas Stars of Robertson. Dazzlers for Montreal, Demidov, LA Kings canvas of Kemper, and a portraits for Nashville of Wood. Well, it's got you a Demidov, that's what you asked me, right? Canvas of Owen Power for Buffalo, Snuggerud Young Guns for the Blues, compositions of Carlson for Pittsburgh. Canvas for Philadelphia of Tippett, Young Guns for Calgary of Morton, and a goal-oriented of Raymond for the Red Wings. Perec Encore for Calgary, Wyatt Johnston, sizzle reel for Dallas, and a Oliver Moore for Chicago. Young Guns. Young Guns canvas black and white variant, Matthew Robertson. That's a cool one. Encore of Timo Meier for the Devils, and a bustle of Jarvis for Carolina. Dazzlers pink variant of Aho for Carolina. We got a tracking systems of Gustafson for Minnesota, and a Matthew Tkachuk compositions for Florida. Compadres of Makar McKinnon for the Avs. Young Guns of Callahan for Boston, and a Marchesso for Nashville portraits. We've got a Bustle Sparkle Knives for the Leafs. Canvas of Cousins for Ottawa. Compositions of Celebrini for San Jose. Encore rookie Demidov for Montreal. Sizzle reel of Marshman for Dallas, and a Young Guns of Lind for San Jose. Outburst Silver for the San Jose Sharks of Wenberg, a Bustle for the Blues of Holloway, and a Cup Quest of Nietzsche. for the Avs. I am pretty sure, Abby, that is 7 Dallas cards, is it not? Like, I'm just saying right now, if I do happen to get no more Dallas cards, I made a pretty incredible call. Young Guns canvas for Seattle of Melanson. Young Guns of Quinn Hudson for the Oilers. Portraits, Line A for Montreal. Clear cut of Talbot for Detroit. Encore of Tuck for Buffalo. And a bustle of Matthew Nyes for the Maple Leafs. Tracking systems of Ottinger for Dallas. Ethan Frank Young Guns for Washington. Compositions of Gensel for the Tampa Bay Lightning. You're being dramatic. Tracking system Sparkle for Dallas of Ottinger. Sanderson for Ottawa Canvas. Goal oriented of Stammer for Nashville. Encore Letang for Pittsburgh. McCann Sizzle Reel for Seattle. And a Young Guns of Suzuki for Carolina. Canvas of Caulfield, Montreal. Mazur, Young Guns for Detroit. And a Portraits for the Penguins of Evgeny Malkin. Ooh, that's a good one. Outburst Silver Young Guns for the Oilers of Quinn Hudson. Outburst Silver Young Guns, Quinn Hudson. Bustle of Kadri for Calgary. And a Portraits Kadri for Calgary. Encore for the Islanders of Dobson. Portrait Sparkle of Jarvis for Carolina. And an Evangelista Sizzle Reel for the Nashville Predators. Tracking systems of Merzlikins for the Jackets. We got another checklist, so that'll be a random between both you guys. Ovechkin goal-oriented for Washington. But since we have 2, you guys get 1 each. Dazzlers for Vegas of Eichel. Canvas for Montreal of Line A. Compositions of Makar for the Avs. Encore for Calgary of Uyghur. A Bustle of Cider for the Red Wings. And a Perek Young Guns for the Calgary Flames. We've got numbered to 1,000 population count for Nashville Forsberg. Sizzle Reel for the Oilers of Bouchard. Cup Quest Demko Vancouver. There she goes. All right, let me get the... All right, let's see where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the site is functioning properly. You feel like the site's running better? Well, let's not curse that. Let's hope it continues. 905 and 906 go through. Let me just see. Yeah, there's quite a few orders that yeah, your 905, 906 did go through, yeah. Alright guys, so clear cut is down to 2. So if anyone wants to get clear cut officially going. And the diamond one is getting closer, by the way. That one I highly recommend, guys. That exclusive diamond box tends to generally have one nice card in there for you guys. So that one is, where is it? That one's getting closer, so. Right here. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get a few more going. Again, I do apologize for the site being a bit wonky, guys. It does not make my life any easier. All right. All right, so let me know what else you guys would like to get going. Maybe that clear cut, hopefully. Doesn't look like our site. Wayne, are you having trouble with the site? Hit and miss. All right. Well, if anyone's to clear out the clear cut, let me know. You're trying to, yeah, I'm trying to hope that this thing gets going too. Oy, oy. Sorry about this again, guys. The other's in a circle of death. Too funny. hamster on the wheel. Yeah, I don't know what is going on, sadly. Did we try turning it off and turning it on again? All right, I don't know what sadly to do here, but I know we're so close on it. So if I can just access essentially that break. Well, my IT guy said he might be turning off the server completely, so we'll let him do that. And then hopefully it gets going. Power reset. All right, so I'm going to do a quick bathroom break, and then hopefully when I come back, everything's gonna be beautiful. Wow, Floor. You know, I'm a person. You don't have to call me an it. That's very rude. Alright, let's see if this is the fix that we needed today. Well, I see your order for clear cut came in quickly, so that's a nice little change. Working better. Well, let's just hope this sticks up for a little bit. So, guys, while we can, get your spots in on breaks, because obviously I can power through quite a few breaks if you guys fill them up. Like the Ultimate, the Diamond is pretty close. Centennial's close. So let's see if we can get them going. $24,917. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, short and sweet, this clear cut shall be. Was it worth the wait? Yeah, I guess we'll find out, won't we? Was it worth it? Sorry guys, I know I'm also just quickly updating some stuff on prior to, I know some people had some issues, so. What's the biggest card I've ever pulled on here? Well that's semi-subjective because a lot of the cards we pulled here have massively increased in value, so I don't know if you're talking about like at the time we pulled it, but for example, I think Ashley opened up in black the Gretzky McDavid Dual 101 Auto, which is McDavid's rookie year. Like, I don't even know what the heck that would go for now. We also, I was lucky enough to open up a Future Watch Black Auto of McDavid. Also opened up a Future Watch 97 of 999 McDavid. So, but we've opened up an absolute ton of insanely big stuff. Here we go, 24,917. We've got the 3 boxes of clear cut. So like that's the thing, I don't even know what that 97 of 999 would go for nowadays. We've got number to 65 for the Calgary Flames, a rookie of Phillips. Exclusives rookie to 65, Phillips. Well, let's go. They all can't be Austin Matthews, right, with gold medals. Senators champs auto of Marilenen. Do you guys think this actually boosts up any of the Team USA members on cards? Like, I saw some people hunting Jack Hughes quickly. That's kind of understandable. But do you think any of the other guys will go up because of this? Or do you think people just naturally don't, like, cool, but, like, it is? And for the Blue Jackets, Del Bell Blues. There we go. Short and sweet for clear cut. So Columbus, Calgary, and Ottawa. All right. So the Red Wing Centennial is getting awfully close. So if anybody wants to rock that one out, let me know. Oh, I see where you're... Okay. Wingnut, those were yours. Do you want me to free them up? Apparently. Those spots in Detroit are yours. So do you want me to free them up? Because it shows a pending. You can just send a payment for the exact amount, which is the 104, and I can mark it manually. Or like an e-transfer, whatever works for you. If that's easier for you, I can do it. Kick him back as in like, you want me to cancel them? Okay. No problem. Yeah, no worries. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Alright, who else? Yeah, but see, you know what, Super? Here's a funny thing. I always have this, I wouldn't say debate, more so conversation with people. Everyone always looks at the negative when boxes go up. But when boxes go up, it's meaning the card they're aiming for most likely has gone up. Like, I'm not directing this towards you, obviously, but it just blows my mind how many people don't understand that if you want a card to double in value, the box price is not going to magically stay the same. It's the exact same reason boxes go down as well. If it's not a good rookie crop year, boxes go down. It's because the card that you're supposed to get in there that was going to be very good, the player hasn't materialized well enough and is not very good. I always just find it funny when people get, again, I'm not targeting you, but when people legit do complain in our store, like, why does the boxes keep going up? It's like, because people keep paying more money for Celebrini. And that card that literally came out, you know, like an SBX for $300, that is now $1,000. That's why. Literally, that's the only reason why. I can promise all of you guys, if Celebrini was a massive bust, the boxes ain't going up in price. So, by the way, guys, the Detroit, I do have one pending, but it looks like the other 3 might be going, so thank you guys on that. So, we'll see. I'll give another like 10 seconds to get that one payment in. If not, then me cancel and then we fill it up and I'll go grab the boxes. Alright, I'm going to go grab the boxes, guys. I don't think they were grabbed, so. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we only have that one spot left. So whoever wants to finish it off, we are good to go on the Red Wings officially. There we go. It is done. $8.91. You think you have a lot of spots in this break? Well, I hopefully will do very well for you. And get you some really, really, really nice Red Wing stuff. 24,891 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Or you get the Jeff Special, where you get some old retired Maple Leafs. 1, 2, 3. I know you love that. Due for a How auto? That'd be awesome. I would love that. Here we go, 24,891. We've got the 2 boxes of Centennial. Dual How Datsuk, jeez. We got a smash hits of Paulinich. We've got a Ray Shepard, 1926 Cougar variant. So again, last name, first letter. And a Motor City Mem of Bertuzzi. Motor City Mem Bertuzzi. We've got a Believing in South Detroit of Kane. We got a McCourt. And a gold, number to 100, Pavel Datsuk. Gold, number to 100, Datsuk. It's a good gold to get. 313 of McCarty. We got a Shanahan 1926 Cougar variant. We got a Hockey Heroes of Robitaille. We got a Cougar variant of Brad May. And that ain't too bad. Stanley Town Auto, Chris Chelios. Stanley Town Auto, Chris Chelios. That is beauty. Anyone in the room get that one, by the way? Hockey Heroes of Carson for the Red Wings. And a Zetterberg base variant. It's an SSP. Oh, wow. Lindsay, Hockey Hometown or Hockey Town Heroes. And a Brett Hall base variant. Heroes of Felino. We got a Vernon Cougar variant. And a Bob Rouse autograph. Maple Leaf legend, Bob Rouse. Hopefully Wingnut got that one, because that'd be kind of funny. We've got a Heroes of Schneider. Cougar variant, or not a Cougar variant. It's a regular one of Mark Howe. Patty Kane, 313. We got a Marcel Dion variant. And a red 313 of Drew Miller. You did? Oh, too funny. Believing in South Detroit of Larkin. We got a Cougar variant of Hextall. And a red Believing in South Detroit of Larionov. Heroes of Fedorko. We got a Cougar variant of Larionov. Did you get the Chelios wingnut? '313 of Yzerman. And a variant of Brad Park. Oh, nice. Good for you. Heroes of Gallant and a Jackman base variant. Heroes of Shanahan and a Lidstrom variant. Believing in South Detroit of Cider, a Kirk Maltby Cougar variant for the Red Wings. Well, can't go wrong with an SSP auto. Why? Why do they gotta make this so difficult? Alright. There's pack one. I feel like it was 2 packs, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. That is a phenomenal hit. I hope I can get another SSP for you. Heroes of Hall and a Mike Vernon variant. We got a Gallant Smash Hits. Gordie Howe base variant. Believing in South Detroit of Shanahan and a Bathgate Cougar variant. Believing in South Detroit of McCarty. And we got a Cougar variant of Shanahan. We got a Hockey Heroes of Datsuk. We got a Hextall Cougar variant. And a Motor City Mem Dylan Larkin. Larkin, Motor City Mem. We've got a Believing in South Detroit of Zetterberg and a Sid Abel base variant. '313 of Cicerelli and a base variant Cougar of Brad May and a Heroes red variant of Luke Robitaille. Heroes of Woods and a Larkin base variant. That's Olympic gold medal Larkin, yeah. Heroes of McCarty. Jackman Cougar variant. And a 313 red of Steve Yzerman. 313 of Larkin. Oh my gosh. We got a Del Vecchio base variant. And an Octopus Inc. inscribed variant. Numbered to 35. 3 Stanley Cups. 3 Norris trophies. Chris Chelios. Octopus Inc. Chelios. 3 Norris. 3 Cups. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 6 out of 35. eBay 101. That is absolutely awesome. Congrats, Wingnut. Yeah, that's cool. It's the first one I've seen of that one. We got a Philpuli Heroes. We've got a Cougar variant of Ray Shepard. And we've got an Octopus Inc. Danny DeKaiser. Danny DeKaiser. We've got a 313 of Philpuli. We've got a Bob Probert base variant. And a number to 100, Mike Modano gold. Mikey Mo. We got a Hockey Heroes of DeKaiser, Rogie Vachon, Hall of Fame base variant. Hockey Heroes of Probert, and a Cougar variant of Mike Vernon. And a Smash Hits of Ted Lindsay, and an Andy Bathgate base variant. There we go. Well, Wingnut, safe to say that you absolutely murdered this break, but safe to say thank you for getting this break going. But that was two very, very large SSP kind of autos in there. So holy moly. That's awesome. What a break for you. I moved up on the list? Oh, thank God. Well, you know what? I looked it up, and let's presume it's accurate. The last one of those went for $900 US for the Octopus Inc. The last one of those went for $900 US. And that does not include the Stanleytown SSP, which is probably, if I had to guess, between 400 and 600. That was an utter domination. So, huge congrats to you on that. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what else you guys want to do. It is, might as well be. Oh, I love that. So have you decided, Wingnut, you're going to do the gold set? Because that would be pretty badass if you can finish that one off. Now I feel like you got to do that Stanley Town set. You got an SSP out of the way. That's your goal. Did you get any of the golds here? What was it, Datsuki and Madano? No, none of them are. Well, share the wealth, I guess, a little bit, right? You'll keep trying, yeah. But let me know, ladies and gentlemen. If not, I'm going to get some new breaks up for tomorrow. Is there any suggestions, by the way? Hoping I can post, obviously, and our site's fully functional. Is there any suggestions you guys have? Any spots in platinum? Let me just double check. Let me double check that for you, good sir. You got one spot so far. More flair would be nice. We only have, I think, a few boxes left that we're able to scrape up, and yeah, probably not going to be. Yeah, we would have, the price would have to go up. That's the issue, to be completely candid. Like, for that one, it'd be a $39 break now for Fleer. So I could do it, but that's roughly what the price would have to be on that. Yeah, so if that's something that interests you, let me know. But it ain't little pricing. Exactly, Super. So it's like, it's near pretty much impossible to get. So I don't mind posting it, and that's the price it would have to be at. Because it literally is just insanely limited, but... What do we do the previous one at? Oh yeah, way more cheaper. And for those that maybe didn't see it, we do have 3 good football breaks up and a golf breakup. That golf will be the last golf, by the way, that we can do. Just throwing that out there. That actually sold quite well, so... And if you guys want to get the 4 left in platinum done, let's get that done shortly, guys. There's only 4 to go. Only 4. I'll be right back. All right. Well, some football spots and some golf spots went. So again, let's get that platinum going. 906, guys. Anyone want to help close that one out? SB Game Used, we got to see what we actually have left of that one right now. That's one of those weird situations where, yet again, stock kind of went really fast on that one, so... And I think, yeah, I know. We're trying our best, to be honest, on 24, 25. So the issue that obviously we and everyone else is having is that it's extremely limited. And what we're trying to do is kind of, you know, combine with other stuff so we can kind of make it last a bit longer for you guys. So like you saw with SBA, we did it. We're doing with SB Game Used. We're trying to make, or SB Games for 25, 26. We're trying to make the 24, 25 stuff last, but it is tough. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 4 left. Does anyone else want to grab one of the final spots in this break, and we can get this one done and probably be the last break of the night? Yeah, we're trying though. We are actively hunting down, but it's pretty much depleted for the most part. So, anybody want to get, if 1 or 2 more people grab a platinum spot, guys, I'm pretty confident it goes tonight. All right, so he did, well, 2 of the spots just went. So there you go. 2 spots are gone. Another spot's getting checked out. Alright, another spot is gone. Another one bites dust. Yeah, I just moved it to tomorrow because when the site wasn't working, I just, to be honest, forgot about updating it. So I just figured no point of updating it. Not this late at night. And Platinum is ready to go. You guys crushed it. Thank you. So that's why I set it for tomorrow. Best of luck. Here we go. 24,906. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. All right. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get some platinum going on here. 24,906. We've got the 3 years of platinum. Yeah, I feel like we're going to get a good one. Super Emerald or Golden Treasures. One of those. Marquee Rookie Rainbow. Byfield for LA. Demani Rookie. Swayman Benoit. Sweet selections for Florida of Spencer Knight. And we got a Spurgeon free Arctic Freeze to 99 for Minnesota. We got a retro of Line A for the Jackets. Rookies of Bryson, Pelon McTavish. We got a pink of Brian Russ for Pittsburgh. And a Lafreniere photo driven for the Rangers. Retro of Stutzel for Ottawa. Rookies of Rustalainen, Prosvetov, and Lucas Raymond. Brock Besser photo driven for Vancouver. And a pink for the Coyotes, Vej Melka. Retro of Robertson for Dallas. Rookies of Alsing, Yannick and Ranta. We got a pink of Matthews for the Maple Leafs. And a sweet selection of Gustafsson for the Ottawa Senators. These are very sticky cards. It's I think the only year that they're really that sticky. Retro of Binnington for the Blues. Sunset of Roslovic for the Jackets. Rookies of Kachuk, Richards, Addison, Die cut of Patty Kane for Chicago. Marquee Rookie Rainbow for the Rangers of Jones. Drysdale, Novak, Beckman. Sweet selections of Swayman for Boston. And a Yossi, $4.99 Magma for Nashville. We got a retro of Panarin for the Rangers. Novak Sunset for Nashville. Passage Nook, Lapierre and Phillips. Die cut of Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. We've got a rainbow of Seth Jones for the Hawks. Bernard Docker, Gadovich, Denisenko. We got a photo driven of Spencer Knight for Florida. And a DeBrincat to $1.99 blue for the Hawks. Alex DeBrincat. We've got a marquee rookie rainbow of Eklund for the Sharks. Allard, Gustafson, Luukkonen, photo driven of Aho for Carolina. Arctic Freeze to 99. Provorov for Philly. Provorov. We've got a rainbow of Duclair, Kupari rookie, Mercer, and Weatherby. Sweet selections of Rustalainen for Buffalo. And a Svechnikov Magma to $4.99 for Carolina. Retro of Byfield for LA. Jari Sunset for Pittsburgh. Ruzicka, Lockwood, and Sushko. Die cut of Ovechkin for the Caps. And a Yolanin to $4.99 for Montreal. Marquee rookie. Yolanin. We've got a rainbow of Makar for the Avs. We got a York, Thompson, Dahlin. Do we not get an auto in this? We got a Addison for Minnesota. And a Johansson, $2.99 for Nashville. I think we got, did we get an extra color? But not an auto. I'm going to leave the base over here, guys. I'm going to check it out right after because it is possible it's stuck. That is what I'm hoping happened. All right, let's just get two autos in the next two autos in this box, and then hopefully we make it a little better. Marquees rookies of McBain, Raska, Malott, photo driven of Aho for Carolina, rainbow of Raymond for the Red Wings, and an Arctic Freeze of Stone to 99 for Vegas. Stone. We've got a marquee rookie of Karlstrom, Foodie, and Wells. Sweet selections of Kent Johnson for the Jackets. Retro of Matthews for the Leafs. Sunset of Domi for the Hawks. And we've got a Quinn Hughes, $3.49 liquid metal for Vancouver. Mr. Gold Medal. It's not liquid. It's solid gold. Rookies of Leku, Wright, Holloway, galvanized of Keller for the Coyotes. Rainbow of Svechnikov for Carolina. And a Spence, number to 65, Cosmic for LA. Cosmic. Marquee rookies of Kuzmenko, Hayes, and Regenda. Galvanized of Bunting for the Leafs. We got a rookie retro of Rossi for Minnesota. And a Larkin Sunset for the Red Wings. Vlasic, damage on the bottom. Drysdale scratched in the middle. Hamblin for the Oilers. Oh, we got like 2 extra rookies there. Kastelich for Ottawa. Holmberg for the Leafs. Photo-driven Landeskog for the Avs. Rainbow of Kopitar for LA. And an autograph rookie, Schneider for the Rangers. Braden Schneider. Oh, now we're getting a little weird here. We got a Hot Magma to $4.99 for the Montreal Canadiens of Cole Caulfield. Magma. All right, base. Jurisic, Berggren, sweet selections of Slavkovsky, Montreal, retro of Marchand for Boston, and a Hollowell marquee rookie sunset for the Maple Leafs. Rookies of Kochetkov, Spence, Okachuk, photo-driven Shane Wright for Seattle, Swayman retro for Boston, and a marquee rookie pink for the Jackets of Fix Wolonski. Rookies of Smith, Abruzzese, Galvis, sweet selections of Schneider for the Rangers, retro of Zegras for the Ducks, and a pink of Panarin for the Rangers. Marquee rookie of Moverard, Chaffee, Korzak, rainbow retro rookie Kuzmenko for Vancouver, photo driven of Sider for the Red Wings, and a retro rookie of Reichel for Chicago. Rookies of Olesen, Cates, and Tracy. Galvanized of Matthews for the Leafs. Rainbow rookie of Bordello for the Sharks. Violet Pixels to $2.99 for the LA Kings of Drew Doughty. Rookie of Johansson, Hodgson, Koyachonic. Photo driven of Beniers for Seattle. Rainbow rookie of McBain for the Coyotes. And number to $2.99, Violet Pixels of Ratcliffe. Why does it look so red? That looks completely different color. That's funny. Platinum break is cursed. Marquee rookie of Rossi. Reinhard, Bordello, sweet selections of Beniers for Seattle, rainbow of Coyle for the Boston Bruins, and a red prism, $1.99 of Ryan Johansson. Red prism. All right. $23, $24. See what we get out of this bad boy. We got rookies of Delgazzo, Kopanen. Photo driven for Boston of McAvoy. Bunting retro for Carolina. That's a good one. Seismic Gold, Duclair for Tampa. The Seismic Golds always do quite well. And by the way, jersey numbered. 10 of 50 Seismic Gold. Rookies of Thrun, Robbins, Rosen. Zegras showmanship for the Ducks. Rainbow rookie of Laferriere for LA. Sunset rookie for Boston of Beecher. Never bad to get a Seismic Gold jersey numbered. Rookies of McGing, Phil Farrell. Showmanship of Hurdle for the Sharks. Rainbow Giroux for Ottawa. And a Hintz for Dallas Pink. Rookies of Forster, Condotta, Svozil. Sweet selections of Edvinsson. Pasternak Retro for Boston. And number to 15, Retro Houndstooth, Grubauer. Grubauer Houndstooth out of 15. Sweet. We got Zari, Fantilli, Johnson, photo driven of Crosby, Rainbow Rookie of Cartier for Seattle, and a Sunset of McTavish for Anaheim. Tompkins, Leo Carlson, and Actel, photo driven of Caulfield for Montreal. Schmaltz for the Coyotes rookie, retro. Or not retro, just a retro, sorry. Hollander, rookie autograph for the Penguins. Is that an update one? Yes, it is. Hollander for the Penguins. Update. Rookie auto. Wolf, Mintyukov, Durandu, Coronado Sweet Selections for Calgary. Rainbow of Jones for the Hawks. And a Sunset Miro Heiskanen for Dallas. Cleven, Iorio, and Swaney. Showmanship for Calgary of Kadri. Eklund for the San Jose Sharks. And an Ekblad to $2.99 for the Florida Panthers. Ekblad. We got a retro of Voronkov, Stauber, and Gregg. Photo driven of Makar for the Avs. Rainbow of Ryan Reeves for the Leafs. And a pink of Athanasiou for the Hawks. Rookies of Luke Hughes, Korchinski, and Hunt. Photo driven of Draisaitl. Rainbow Retro rookie of Beck for Montreal. And a Rainbow Bobrovsky for Florida. Rookies of Shea, McWard, Shilovs. Ridley Gregg for Ottawa. Sweet selections. Retro rookie of Rusick for Buffalo. And an Actel, $2.99 for the Washington Capitals. Actel. We got rookies of Bolduc, Nyes of Angelista, photo driven of Jack Hughes for the Devils, retro of Kent Johnson for the Hawks, and an Omark, $3.99 for the Boston Bruins. Liquid metal. All right, nothing too crazy in that, sadly. I'm just going to cross-check the base, guys. Because it literally could have been stuck to another one, so that is why we double-check it all the time when anything does go missing. Is that one stuck? I'm hoping there's an autograph in here. So far, we are 0 for. Well, there's 2 stuck here. Maybe. Nope. So that is done. Maybe this one. Come on, baby. Every time I see one stuck together, I'm kind of hoping that that's it, but right now it does not. We're running out of options. Negativo. Alright, so I will most likely be doing an inventory tomorrow, guys. So I'm going to see with what Wingnut suggested about some 24, 25 stuff. Expired. I'm hoping I can find some stuff to post with you guys, but as it's becoming increasingly tougher. But ladies and gentlemen, we will be live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern. So with that being said, have yourselves a beautiful rest of the night. Once again, Wingnut, if you're still here, congrats on the big 2 Chelioses. And everyone else, thank you guys for bearing with us on the issues online. So I do apologize for that. But have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you guys tomorrow at 5.